Yeah, thank you, Timmy Price, for coming on.
No
Appreciate
problem,
it.
No problem.
Um, yeah, my bad about being in the cold garage, but
It's all
gotta
good.
do what you gotta
It's all
do.
good.
You have any plans for coming up in the next couple of months that we could expect to see you do? Like any videos or any like I guess like little movies, or if you're doing anything?
Just doing more music videos. Trying to do more like behind the scenes stuff and like a little bit of how I edit, but like I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to give like more, I guess, knowledge out there. Even though I'm still learning, obviously.
Do you have anybody to help you with the cameras at all? Like, I guess like it's a lot of work to move all the cameras around. I don't know if you had to get certain angles or if you had to help, like have somebody come with you to do a shoot.
Occasionally, I do have help, but like for the most part, it's just me. Like occasionally, my girlfriend will come with me and she'll get like BTS photos, and like depending on like the kind of shoot, like some people are willing to help. For the most part, it's just me, like switching the lenses and switching to different pieces of equipment and changing the lighting. It's just one man band for the most part.
Yeah. For somebody starting just to get into video recording for anybody, how much do you think they need to spend to like get involved with it? Like for a camera, like
For
get
equipment.
Yeah. Just like a starter kit, I guess.
To be honest, I feel like you should just start from the bottom because you don't like. The first thing is you don't want to start to do it for money. You want to do it because you actually enjoy it. Otherwise, you're not gonna start making money. Like when I first started, I didn't even really have my own camera. Like I used my school's computer and my school's camera to like make the first like 2 videos that I did. So if you're just starting out, like especially with the way technology is progressing, you could honestly just use your phone. And then if you can honestly, like I said, you can honestly just use your phone. And then if you feel like you still enjoy it after you do a couple videos, then maybe spend like $600 just to get started, and then just learn more. And as you learn more, then get more stuff.
Is there any brand that you like really enjoy to use that you're more comfortable with, or could you pretty much like universally use any of them?
I could probably universally use anything, but with any new piece of gear, there's always a learning curve, and like every camera is good for one thing and not good at another thing. But personally, right now, I use Sony, and I just really like Sony.
Yeah.
I do have problems with it, but that's what I like to use.
So for props wise, what are your favorite props to use? One of the props that you actually used that got me really curious and like behind the scenes thing. It was like years ago. I think you posted on Instagram where you were like jumping over a car, but you had like a trampoline, like a mini trampoline thing.
All right, that was like way before I started really getting into music videos. It was literally just like a $30 mini trampoline from Walmart, just to like help me jump like a foot or two higher.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, yo, is this how they're really fucking doing it? And then I mean,
I'm pretty sure that is really how they do it. Like they'll have like large gym mats and they'll like fall like 20 feet and like.
Yeah, like I did not know like angles could like, play like that much of a difference. Yeah. Like there was this I used to watch WWE a lot. There was this Mexican wrestler Rey Mysterio, and then there's the other guy that came in after him. I forgot his name, but his entrance, he would just like jump from the bottom over the top ropes, like from the floor into the ring, and I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah, like when they hit the mat that inside the ring, you can see it like bounce a little bit. Like it's not like I could just tell it's not like a hard surface like concrete, so it definitely like absorbs some of the impact, I think.
Yeah. Can you tell, like, is it easier to tell since you're filming, and then could you just, like, pretty much tell, like, oh, they definitely jumped off something?
Yeah, kinda. Like, usually if something cuts right away, so, like, say, like, a dude jumps off a 50-foot building, right?
Yeah.
And he falls and does, like, a parkour roll on the ground. If it's one cut, or if there's no cut, like it's just like one long shot, I feel like that's probably real. But if it's like 2 cuts, then it could be like, oh, he just jumped. And the second shot, it's like, now he's hitting the ground. Like it could be faked out.
Yeah. That reminds me of there was one Sherlock Holmes movie where he's like trying to escape and then he just jumps right into the water. And it comes like him jumping and then it just like cuts in the bottom like, oh, just him splashing into the water.
Yeah, that could have been, it's probably like fake. Or it could be like a stunt double too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, actually now that makes way more sense because like, they had to like really distance out that you just see his body moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really even think about that. So you got to go to a bunch of different places to shoot your videos. Is there anywhere that you really enjoyed to go visit when you got to shoot any videos, and like whose video was it?
My favorite video that I've probably ever done. Well, not my favorite of all time, but like one of my favorites. It was in New York. Zay VVS Diamonds. I don't know. That video was like 3 years ago, and like I feel like I know more now, but like just like the vibe of it and like the energy of everyone in the video, like the video just looks crazy to me even like 3 years later.
Yeah. So when you go out to you're from originally Pennsylvania. When you go out to those New York places, how do they like kind of like pay for all that stuff, or is that kind of like you just have to like figure your own way out and then you just get paid after the shoot?
Usually I have them like pay for like the travel there. I mean, New York from here is only like 2 hours, so that's like 2-3 hours, so that's like a day trip. But like I'll just make sure to charge them extra for like the tolls and the gas and the food.
Yeah, I didn't like. Yeah, there's like a lot of things when you want to get a camera guy, like especially like for you, you kind of like travel more to like spread your name out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
How much do you think it would cost for like a basic, like just simple video? Like I don't know. Like say somebody was just rapping and they just said, "Yo, I want a video." Like, what's your starting prices? Does it depend on like what they want, or do you just have like a price? Is like, oh, I'm gonna charge this price for like just music videos for this length, and if it doesn't need like a lot of special effects, or like how do you do that?
I kind of charge a flat rate, but I kind of don't at the same time. Like, I usually sort of give the same price, but it does kind of depend on factors like how far do I have to travel to shoot, how long is the song, how many effects do you want, how much of this stuff do you want. But for the most part, I kind of keep it the same, but like the factors I just said that could kind of manipulate the price.
Yeah. When people get videos from you, are they just basically like, yo, I want to like pretty much like a Timmy Price video, or is it like, yo, I want like this done in the video, this is how I want the video to look?
Every person is different. Like some people, especially if I work with them a few times, they'll give me like full creative control where it's like you could do whatever you want, and I just like submit them like a concept, and if they rock with it, then like I just plan everything out. And other people, they know exactly what they want, and that's what they want, so that's what I have to go do. And other times it's kind of like I would say more of the time it's like a collaboration between this is what they want and this is what I would give you, and then just kind of combine those two ideas together.
Yeah. What was the longest video to take you to complete?
Like in terms of actual work?
Yeah, like work, like one that put in the most work, behind the scenes work, I guess.
I would say MDMA Blanca, because that was a video where he gave me like full creative control, and also it was like kind of during like it was during the summer, so like the pandemic was still like really high, but at the same time it was summer, so people wanted to like go out more, so it was kind of hard to like figure out like we could shoot here at this time. It was like I had the one scene we shot like a month apart from the other one, and then like editing it was like a whole other process because I was just trying to experiment and like do things that I hadn't done before.
Yeah.
In edits.
But like, how did it come out? Do you think, in your opinion, like with all the time you put in, is there anything you wish you get to change, or do you think it came out the way you envisioned it?
For the most part, it came out the way I envisioned it. There are some things. I mean, whenever you do a shoot, nothing goes exactly according to plan, and you kind of have to adapt to it. So, but those things that didn't go according to plan, I think they actually made the video better. The only thing I wish I would change is I wish it wasn't so like bright when we shot the video, because to me, like knowing video stuff, like it looks a little bit overexposed to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like people that record videos are like really tedious because like they know exactly what they want, and if they don't get that like perfect light, then it's just like they just see it more than anybody else. Like it always bothers them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the more you know, the more like things can like complicate like what you're trying to do like inside your head. Like everyone's chilling, ready, they think everything looks good, and you're like, oh wait, but this light will look better if it was here. I should change this camera setting to this. I don't like how they're standing here, they should be standing over here. It's like the more you know, it's like the more you're pained with trying to fix and make it look better, pretty much.
Is this well, I guess like you shooting the videos, is that what you would want to be doing, like, I guess for the rest like of your life, having like the full control over it, or would you want to do like maybe like camera work for like movies or like a concerts, like how they have like the video of the person and then like have those on the big screen?
Yeah.
Would you rather do that, or are you like happy with what you're doing now, like the full independence of the videos?
I'm happy with what I'm doing now, but I know that like if I wanted more control of it, and if I wanted to like go the more cinematic route, I would have to find a way to I guess become like more industry, and like the bigger videos that cost like tens of thousands of dollars. There's a whole team of people there, so obviously you have to give up more control, creative control, but at the same time you get more control in different aspects. Like one person might just do the lighting, one person might just do the special effects, one person might just do the directing, and so on.
Yeah, do you have a preference on what you're doing? If you're doing like any of those things, like if you're doing the recording, or like would you want to be directing more?
Depending on the video, I would probably want to direct, and I would either want to direct, or I would want to edit, or I would just want to be the DP, which is just basically the person that runs the camera.
Yeah. Is there any preference in what kind of music you want to direct?
I really love rap music, obviously, but I kind of like the middle ground between like alternative rock and like hip hop, like basically just like songs that are like more darker and like have like more guitar in the beat. I just personally I feel like that resonates with me more. Yeah,
I kind of feel that. I kind of like. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. It's just kind of like in that hip hop and rock stage is like what I usually loop through my playlist a lot.
Yeah, it's like the two genres over the past couple of years have kind of merged together. It's
and I feel like it got like way bigger too. Like there's way more people doing music now because of like the new genres starting to mix, I guess.
Exactly. Like there's literally like I don't know how many subgenres of like of hip hop and rap, but there's like at this point it's not like one rapper is never the same as the other rapper. Like this rapper could be really emo, and this rapper could just be like all about like money and drugs and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many different lanes anymore.
Do you shot any videos for any bands yet at all? I haven't. Really...
yeah, I actually have. I did a video for a band in Jersey.
How's that? Is it easier with like one person or a band? Because I feel like if there's a band, I feel like there's like 4 different directions that maybe they all want to go towards, or unless they all know exactly what they want.
So when I shot a video for a band, you have to shoot way more like performance footage, because if you're just shooting like a solo artist, it's literally just that one person, right? But now you have the drums, you have the guitar, you have the bass, you have the singer. If there's any more instruments, if there's any more singers, that's 4 takes of one angle that you have to get just for each person, just for a performance.
Yeah, bro, like reminds me of a Blink-182. I feel like every single one of their videos, there's like 50 different angles of like bro, I can see like the back of their nutsack, like some of those angles.
Yeah, like every performance you have to shoot, you have to do that times 4 or 5, or how many members there are.
Yeah. Do you like doing the live concerts, or like how's that doing that? Because I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know. For me, I feel like I would get pissed off because like I feel like there's just so many people like probably bumping into you.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem sometimes. I do like shooting concerts, but at the same time I don't, because going back to what we said before about like control, I like to have control. Yeah. I know at a concert I can't have control, so like if someone's performing on stage, I can't stop them like mid-performance, but like, yo, it'll look way better if you sit over here.
Yeah, how's that when you go like record somebody on stage? Like how's that? Like how they're just like all the energy right there, the crowd, and then you're just like, yeah, I'm trying to, like, I got ignore over this right now. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be able to contain myself and be like, yo, like, they're all staring at me.
Like the crowd staring at you?
Yeah, like, especially if you're just right behind the artist.
Like if you're on stage with them?
Yeah.
Well, like, when I do kind of feel that way, like, kind of like I'm being stared at, but at the same time, it's like, those people aren't there to watch you stand there or record with your camera. They're there to see the artist performing, and also, like, the anxiety of everyone watching me is kind of like off of me because once I'm like actually paying attention to what I'm doing with the camera, it's like.
Oh yeah, you're just pretty much hyper focused on that. What kind of software is your personal favorite to use?
For editing?
Yeah.
Adobe Premiere.
Adobe Premiere?
Yep.
Damn. I was just like, to be honest, I just look at a lot of like Apple videos, but I have no idea what the fuck they're saying. So I'm kind of wondering if like, damn, am I taking the wrong step? Is like Adobe
Final Cut?
Yeah, I think it was like what's that one that you have to pay like $200 for? I was like thinking about buying that one, but then I was like, I don't know like which one's the best one like to start out with. Because like my learning curve is going to be critical because I don't know shit.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, most people they use Premiere or Final Cut, or they use DaVinci Resolve, and DaVinci Resolve is free.
DaVinci Resolve is free.
Yeah.
How good is that? Is that just as good as the other?
I don't know. I've never really used it, but I do know that like it's really good for color grading. Apparently, color grading is like literally just changing the colors of the video to like fit like a certain look.
Yeah, because I don't know like. When I turn my phone on to like 4K, it's a completely different video to what it is when it's just like normally shooting. Because I usually just shoot with my phone a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering like, yo, could I just edit that? Like if I really wanted to, like, could I just edit the colors just to make it look like it's 4K, or is that even possible?
Well, I mean, you could edit the colors no matter the resolution, but like the higher resolution, the higher the data that's in a clip, the more room you have to actually bend the colors.
Yeah. How long are some of these videos, like, memory-wise? Like, when you're shooting these videos, like, how much memory do you think you need for a video? Like, all just freed up? I'm going to say, like, a 30-minute video. Like, music video. Like, all the
like
film you
get.
get.
2-3-minute video?
Yeah, like, say, like, you're shooting a 2-3-minute video. How much film are you actually accumulating? Like, for that 2-3-minute video?
On average, I would say probably, like, 30 to 40 gigabytes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, you're easily gonna fill up a terabyte if you're doing
like,
that shit.
The crazier cameras, like, you could easily go through, like, 200 like gigabytes, which is...
Just for a single video?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I can only imagine, like, for a movie, probably have, like...
That's like at least a terabyte or some shit.
Probably, like, even more than that. Probably, like, 800 terabytes. I don't know. But
Jesus Christ. Yeah, because you're getting all those audio, too. Like, they're doing, like, crisp audio for every single scene.
Is the smoke from my vape, it's not gonna mess up anything over there, right?
I don't think it should too much. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Over there, there's like some like clouds.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Okay. They're just gonna listen anyway. So are you gonna plan to stay in like Pennsylvania for shooting most of the videos, or do you plan to go somewhere in the future, like move somewhere or travel more to a certain location that you want to?
I have thought about traveling to like a place that would have like a bigger market of not only artists but also like access to like filming like locations and like rental houses for cameras and stuff. Yeah. But if you go to a better place, like say you go to New York or LA or another major city, it's obviously way more expensive to live there. Mm-hmm. So, and also there's way more people doing it. So it's like, would you rather be a big fish in a small pond or a little fish in a big pond? So
yeah,
it's kind of a thing. But also it's like, if you think about Drake, for example, there was not really anything going on in Canada at the time when he blew up, and he made it happen out of Canada. So maybe it's possible for me to make it happen out of here, especially since New York City is like a day's drive away, or Pittsburgh is a day's drive away.
Is New York pretty much your favorite place to go? Or well, we're pretty much in between New York and Philly. But would you say you lean more towards New York rappers and Philly rappers?
I'll probably lean more towards New York because hip hop is obviously birthed in New York, 1, and 2, I haven't really shot that many videos in Philly, so I'm not that familiar with the scene. Yeah,
I definitely feel that. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you're more comfortable there, you probably have like more ideas on like where you probably could shoot a video.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere like where was your favorite place in New York to shoot a video?
I shot on a rooftop of an apartment building twice. There's 2 different buildings for 2 different videos, but that was cool. You could kind of see the skyline.
So how tall was the building?
At least like 20 stories.
Oh fuck! So you're pretty So you're pretty high up there. That's all the like top like 3-story building I was thinking of. Like, oh, you're just on top of a house.
Maybe not 20 stories. Probably like maybe 10, 12. I don't know. But it's really high up.
Do you film anything else other than music videos? Like, what's some of the other things you tried to film recently?
If you count concert recaps, I occasionally do those. I do weddings too, but I don't really promote weddings that much right now because like the music videos and the weddings are a completely different audience, completely different niche. So like if I were to promote weddings more, I would have to do that as like a separate thing.
But like when you do the weddings, is that like enjoyable or is it like what's more enjoyable to you? Like shooting the music videos or like doing the weddings and like seeing all the people at the weddings?
I'll probably say music videos because the majority of music videos, it's more like I said, going back to control, I kind of have more control, and with weddings, it's more reactive, like concert recaps. I have to react to what's going on, film what's going on versus me saying do this, do that, and then I record it.
Yeah. Is there any plans in the future on like what you're trying to do? Like, what new equipment are you trying to get to like do recordings with? Like, are you trying to do like? I see like a lot more people doing videos. They're starting to get drones now.
Yeah.
Do you have to get like a license for that, or like how does that work?
You're supposed to have a license for it, but there's like different tiers of the licensing, and like I guess if you're trying to be a professional drone pilot, you'd want to have your certification, your license, and everything. But for the most part, like I just fly it. I don't really care.
It's not that hard to fly, right? I never flew a drone. This is just like pretty much like those like cheap airplanes you used to get as a kid, or is it like way different?
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of like it's. I mean, everyone's different, but it's kind of like an Xbox controller. Like you have like the joysticks, but also you have the controls to like move the camera in a certain direction. So like you know how you play Call of Duty before, right? You know how like you could walk this way and the other joystick is like to turn.
Oh yeah,
around.
then you can like
it's
turn
just
around.
Like, yeah, it's just like that.
Oh shit! So that's not that bad to use.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely scary though because. You know, like when you're flying a drone, it's like you have hundreds of dollars, possibly thousands.
Yeah, in the air.
Yeah, so like that makes it like way scarier.
Is there like an insurance you can get on that shit, or like? Because like that's kind of fucked actually. Now that I think about it, I always wanted a drone, but next thing I know that I pretty much have like $1,000 computer camera just flying in the air, and like hopefully the battery doesn't die.
Yeah. You definitely can get insurance on it. Yeah. Yeah. And also like if the battery is low, it'll tell you the battery is low.
Yeah. For the Timmy Price brand, like I guess like you doing all these filming things, are you planning to add like anything to it that stands out? Like, are you trying to like add something in your videos that like everybody sees like in every video, or like even like merch?
You mean like, what do you mean, like effects or like?
No, just like you as a filmer. Like, are you trying to add anything else to you as filming? Like, are you gonna maybe like give us like a new like YouTube channel to look at like for behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube and I made a couple of tutorials before. This was a couple of years ago, but I want to start to make more like I want to like look at videos. I want to look at tutorials that aren't being done and try to fill that gap by creating tutorials of things that haven't been done yet.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like tutorials are really fucking useful for like anything really. Even if just like right now, I got to get a new fucking bumper for my back of my car, and I'm looking up the year and model of my car, and they don't have that. I'm like, bro, and there should be a tutorial made for every single thing. Like eventually, one day there has to be a tutorial made for every single problem you need. And like, it's kind of good that you're filling in the gaps right now because there's definitely if you're asking that question, definitely somebody else is asking that same question.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any like certain YouTube channel that you follow a lot for editing advice that you like to look at?
Let me think here. Not so much for editing, but YC Imaging, because he's kind of more. When he started to make his videos, he was more relatable. Like he didn't have like the big crazy $50,000 camera. He kind of had like the same gear like a lot of the people and like the same level as me had. So he was like more relatable, and also the Buff Nerds. they're like really good for advice. For editing specifically, Max Novak, he does a lot of like After Effects, which is like more special effects stuff, tutorials.
Are these all when all these people edit videos, are they all editing like the same type of videos you're editing, like music videos, or are they doing like even movie effects? That you just have to like kind of like transition to music videos.
They all wait. What do you mean by like movie effects? Like more special effects stuff?
Like when those people are like doing those effects thing, like yo, there's here's a tutorial for like cutting scenes, like if you're doing like a fist fight scene.
Oh. Yeah.
And then like are they doing like mainly like are they showing this for like a movie scene, or are they showing this like do they mainly do music videos?
They mainly do music videos, but
Right.
YC Imaging and Buff Nerds, they also give a little bit of like knowledge on like more short film stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's pretty much in like the music video space. But I mean, you could apply that knowledge to any other niche of filming as well.
Yeah. Do you follow? I don't really follow like filmers like as much on YouTube as I should. I feel like I see do you ever watch Chris Lyons vlogs? Vlogs. I can't even say that fucking word.
Chris Lyons?
Yeah.
No.
He shot that music video. Actually, no, he didn't shoot that music video. He was you know that music video "Go" by Juice WRLD and Kid Laroi?
Is it like the video where they're like in the studio and
Yeah.
released after Juice WRLD passed?
So like yeah.
I think so.
So that film was actually shot by like Chris Lyons. He actually he does like a lot of celebrities. He does like Ian Dior. I know he did like helped with the DJ Scheme album recently. But he does like he shoots music videos, and then like when he's not shooting music videos, he has another camera where he just pretty much just shoots vlogs, like hanging out with those people.
Yeah, like behind the more behind the scenes.
Yeah. I've started like I've been getting addicted to that lately because when he does that behind the scenes stuff, you see like how some of those artists they're cracking jokes behind the scenes, and it's just like yo, like I didn't think he was like this funny.
Yeah. I feel you.
But is that something that we could expect that you're doing since you said you were gonna do like behind the scenes like? Like I guess like if you do the behind the scenes, would you shoot your own or would you have somebody else shoot your behind the scenes?
I would probably shoot my own or have someone shoot it for me, so like either or. But I probably wouldn't like. I'd probably just shoot it for like kind of like the more educational aspect, like kind of like to show people like the value of like what video people put into the videos, like. Yeah. When you see like a shot in a movie, you might not realize behind the scenes like all the work that actually goes into just that one shot.
Yeah.
So just trying to basically like give more insight to everything that can go into it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Is there what's it called? Is there anybody that you want to shoot a video for? Like any of your favorite artists that like, yo, I hope I can shoot a video for him one day. And if you do, would you mind like sharing with that?
Let me think here. Nothing Nowhere, Oliver Francis. And I like to shoot a video for Drake because that's all like that's just gonna change your life.
Who was the first one? I know Oliver Francis, but who was the first one again?
Nothing Nowhere.
I didn't hear them. Like,
it's kind of like.
Could you tell me more about them? Because like I don't know any new music that I haven't heard about. I'm just trying to like.
He's kind of like let me think here. He's kind of in the hip hop space, but also kind of in like the alternative emo space. Like you know how MGK used to like rap more, and he's kind of transitioning into like more.
He's like a whole different person almost.
Yeah, it's kind of like that sort of.
Yeah, that's kind of weird how like I feel like you just can't do that transition thing overnight. Like some of these rappers, and then it's just like, yo, for the next like 2 years, I'm just gonna be like this middle person.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like it definitely takes years to transition, and for the public to actually see you as that's who your brand is now.
Yeah. When you got to shoot any of these, well, sorry to go like backtrack, but when you got to shoot any of these concerts, is there anybody that got to meet that, like any famous people you got to meet when you were doing them? Because I know, I guess you're like
from concerts.
Yeah. Like personally meet, or at least like shoot video for.
No. I mean, there was a Lil Durk concert, and I was shooting a music video for Jonathan Eric, who's part of Art of Coolin'. And when we were backstage, he wanted a picture with Durk, and dirt pose with him, and boom, that was it. That's the closest I came to it, but yeah.
How was that? Where like, well, like to be honest, Lil Durk is kind of like, yeah, I like him, but like I feel like I wouldn't be like ecstatic to like meet him.
I mean, at this point, like, he's definitely like a legend because he's been around for like so long, like what, like 10 plus years, and
his hair grew out and everything. Yeah, like when he started, he had like the short like buzz cut hair almost. That's kind of fucking. It's kind of nuts to see like how much he just grew and then just look back at it now.
I know.
Is there any other type of videos that you want to shoot? Like, would you ever think about getting into like shooting for sporting, like highlight clips? Or is that like pique your interest at all, or not?
I would probably shoot a sporting video. It depends on how it's told, or like if it was action sports, probably, because I grew up skateboarding, and like that's kind of how I started making these videos by filming skate videos. So like anything more in that space, I'd probably be interested in.
Yeah, I always hear about everybody always saying like they're trying to like get involved more into TikTok. Do you think you would be getting involved in TikTok? Like maybe like some like short tutorial, like 60 seconds, or like it's a no go for TikTok? Because like I'm kind of like I have a TikTok, but I don't post anything on it. But I'm just like low key, like I'm just ghost like following everybody.
I thought about it, but at this point, probably not.
Yeah, I feel that.
It may change in the future. It may change.
Yeah, if it stays consistent, but I don't know. I feel like it might die out, but at the same time, there's always like it might not, bro. Like it might be here like YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna be like, fuck, I just should have done this way longer.
Yeah. It's like they grew super quickly. I think.
It was like, what's it called? It's even still like a minor. When you think about it, what's it called? YouTube. They're only like they started like 2005. They started paying people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, bro, they're still like really fucking young as a business.
Yeah.
And like they're like now they're just like the standard. Like, yo, you want to be on the YouTube level.
Yeah.
But it's just like there was no YouTube level 20 years ago, bro.
I know. Yeah. It's like you literally had to jump from no one to now you're in Hollywood, basically.
Yeah, bro. That was just like, yo, you could be some random guy on the street.
Yeah.
Doing some shit. Like even what's his name? Tosh doing those web redemptions, and he's just like bringing random people if you just do something online.
Just like random normal people. I mean, we're all normal people, but like it could be someone now, I guess, because of YouTube. It's crazy.
Is there anything else you like to get involved in, set aside without videos? Like any other side hobbies? Like would you, since I guess like you edit videos a lot, would you ever try to edit any music at all or no?
Like work on the music side?
Yeah.
I would say probably not, because I don't know if I have the willpower to put in another couple of years just to learn like music theory and like mixing and everything.
Yeah, I feel that. It's definitely like it's always like those first couple of years are just like take a toll on you. Yep. It's just like, damn, like I'm really starting at the bottom again.
Yeah, exactly.
That reminds me of you play GTA?
No.
Oh shit! Never mind. I'm not even gonna say.
I have played GTA, like San Andreas.
It's exactly what I'm talking about. San Andreas, the first scene where the cops pretty much just take all of his money and then just like, yo, he's like, oh fuck, here we go, get another one.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not trying to.
Like the aw shit.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly what I'm thinking about, because like even just now, like with starting this shit, like bro, I don't want to. Like I remember when I started this like November, I don't want to go back to that point where I was like, damn, I'm starting at the bottom now. Like literally, my following count is low as fuck.
Yeah, I feel you.
But what kind of growth can we expect from you? What's your goals in the next couple of years? Like, what do you hope to accomplish in like recording?
Just to kind of basically just push my skill set further, so everything just looks better, and like try to do more mind-blowing like effects. Just more cinematic videos, just more videos, and basically just put more of my all more consistently into videos.
Yeah. What do you mean like put more of your all into videos? Like, are you meaning like, well, you want to like put more of your all, like trying to save up? Actually, I don't even know what I'm saying with this, bro. I've been just drinking. I've been casually just took another one of yours. Like I've got a little drunk right now.
Another one too.
Yeah, But I'll go back to the other question. What would any other side hobbies that you would want to do besides recording videos, or is it just like videos from like when you wake up to like when you sleep?
I would like to skateboard more. Like during the when everything was like kind of more locked down. Like since I wasn't really working on anything really, I had more time to like skate more. So I want to skate more because that's just like part of who I am growing up. Yeah. So I want to just always be able to keep that there as something to do.
That just brought back crazy memories when you said skate. But if all the boys are watching, like Hudson and Pavlik, I want to ask them one question, and I want to ask you the question. Is it true that you jumped off the top rocks at Miller? Did you do that?
I jumped off one of the rocks. I don't know about the top rock.
Somebody was telling me
what I think the smaller ones.
Yeah, this was like a 3-year conversation. It was like, yo, you heard Timmy Price jumped off the top rocks? And I was like, no fucking way. It was just like Eric Carmen, like, yo, did you hear Eric Carmen jump the homeless? I was like, yo, fuck. I did not believe that this guy jumped off the tallest rock. I was looking at it the next day when we played basketball. I was like, no fucking way, bro.
I didn't jump off the top rock. I think I jumped off one of the smaller ones.
Right, but that's still like
3 there, right?
Yeah, that's still pretty big though. Like, bro, if I jumped off one of those right now, I'll bust both of my kneecaps. They would like explode on impact.
Yeah, I just like did a parkour roll and like still.
Oh, you rolled?
Yeah, but it still kind of knocked the wind out of me a little bit.
Oh shit! I thought you just hopped down. I was like
land right on my feet.
Yeah, like you know how you ever play Assassin's Creed? How they just like fall down? Yeah, bro. I don't know. I'm like, how did he do that, bro? Shit. Well, hopefully they see that point. It was like, yeah, I want to answer that question.
I don't think I jumped off the biggest rock. I'm pretty sure I'd probably be paralyzed right now if I did that.
You try to do any since you film and skate? You try to do any skating videos like at all or no?
Like recently?
Well, even before, like, what got you into videos? Was it skating and recording that, or like what got you into like doing videos?
It's pretty much skate videos. It's like okay, I learned a new trick. My friend learned this new trick. We learn new tricks. We want like there's no proof that it happened unless you record it. So you gotta record it. But like, oh, I don't like this angle. I need something to make it look cooler, make the set of stairs look bigger. Yeah. So now it looks way cooler, and like now you're getting into angles and movement and everything.
It kind of just snowballed. Actually, it seems like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cool that you're still like, even though it's snowballed, you're still going back to like that skateboarding shit.
Yeah.
Is there any cool place that you like to skate around here?
Well, I really don't skate that often. Probably like a couple times a year, but probably the skate park in Drums or Tamaqua or maybe the one in Bethlehem. There's like a whole big concrete place.
Yeah, I would say Bethlehem, but yeah, I did not know there was one in Tamaqua.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, where's that at actually?
Do you know Tamaqua at all?
Yeah, I lived there a couple times.
You know the Boyers in Tamaqua?
Yeah.
It's right behind the Boyers in Tamaqua.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that kind of seems low-key a little bit. It kind of sucks that, like, here at the Arthur one, that one gave me mixed emotions one way. It was, like, at first they had, like, all those ramps and they had, like, that one wooden one. Like, what the fuck was that? I thought, this is going to be crazy. And then they started, like, losing ramps.
I know. Like, I wasn't there, but, like, one day my friend told me that they just came and they just, like, they literally just started taking ramps away, saying that it's like not safe.
That's bullshit.
And they never took all the ramps. They left like 1 or 2 ramps there. It's just so random. Yeah,
bro. I would have been pissed. Or like, what if they just said that and they were just stealing it? Oh my god, bro. Yeah. I would have just. Yeah. I would be shitting myself. Bro, when they had that wooden one, okay, I would say how that's not safe because like, bro, I was like, I don't know, like on the side of that, like. You don't like, obviously it was like smooth as fuck when you're going down the ramp, but like on the side, like just the side feeling, like I was feeling that. I was like, yo, this is kind of like splintery, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, my mom told me like get away from that shit, like right when I was there. But would you want to start like doing like skate videos at all? Like, would you want to record for some skaters, or is that like kind of in the past now that you want to focus on other things?
It's kind of in the past. I would probably do it as like a hobby if I had more time. But yeah, sort of in the past, but I would be open to it in the future if an opportunity arose.
How's the time management with you? How many videos do you like to like do a week or like try to do a week?
I'm horrible with time management. I try to do like on average I would say I push out 4 videos a month.
Yeah.
And I could do it faster. It's just I try to take my time and I try to experiment, and it's like, okay, I've done this effect already in the past 3 videos. How can I change it? How can I alter it? How can I make it look different? So it might take me like an hour and a half just to figure out something that's different, that looks cool. But also it's like some of the time if I say a video is gonna be done at this time, it's gonna be done at this time. But other times it's not, because I just keep trying to experiment and do new stuff.
How do you figure out problems? Do you go to somebody, or do you just like look up some shit like right
editing
away?
problems?
Yeah. Like if you're stumped on something, like what's your go-to like to fix the problem?
I'll literally just like YouTube it, or I'll go on. Sometimes I'll go on Reddit and try to find an answer, but usually YouTube. And if I can't find what I'm looking for, I'll maybe experiment for a while, and if that doesn't work, then I'll just try to come up with an alternative. I'll just literally just be zoned in, just trying to like figure out something that works.
Yeah, bro, I used to fucking underestimate the power of fucking Reddit a lot. Like, I just recently got into, my boy Mike got me into, like, last year. He would always like say like he found all this information. I'm like, bro, I can't find out shit about shit, because like I would always just look at YouTube videos. I'm like, and I'm not reading all this other shit. But yeah, Reddit's definitely helped me out.
I feel like it's definitely a skill to like skip past like all the bullshit and just get straight to the answer. Yeah. Like that's the good thing about if you have someone you could ask, they could just literally give you a straight up answer. You don't have to watch the minute intro telling you to like the video and subscribe and blah 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 and all that like bullshit.
You said you did this in the career center, right? This is what started you off like in high school. This is like a high school class.
Yeah, I went to the career center for broadcasting.
Well, how helpful do you think that was to your whole thing? Like, do you think you would be at the same point you're at right now if you didn't take that class and just learn on your own?
I think that definitely helped me, because I was exposed to cameras like every single day. Even though that was more so like, it taught me more so like TV stuff, like how to do like a news broadcast. But it definitely exposed me to the software I use now, which is Premiere, and I also use After Effects. That exposed me to that. Exposed me to Photoshop. Just gives you more exposure to things. And then, like I said earlier, I used my school's equipment to make my first music video. So that definitely helped set me off.
Do you think that broadcasting thing is just pretty much like good enough? Like, if say if you were going to school for, like, I'm not saying like editing videos, but if you were just going to school for broadcasting, like college, do you think that class, like in the career center, would have just been enough? Or do you think like they taught you everything you needed to know? Like, they didn't teach you everything you needed to know, or everything you need to know, just like, I'm good to go for my job right now?
That could be just enough, but also if you go to college, they're still going to teach you more. But you're still like, the most you're going to learn is from actually doing things. Like, you can learn the theory, which is like, this is how this works, this is how that works. But if you're actually doing that thing, you're gonna learn way more.
Yeah.
So I guess the best thing I could say is them teaching you stuff helps, but doing is where you're really gonna learn the most.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, yeah, bro, I 100% agree with that, because like people always try to explain shit to me, and I'm like, bro, I do not understand what the fuck you were saying. Like, let me just do it myself, and then I'll try it. Exactly. Like, especially like, here's one for instance. Like, I was always like, if people were skating, I would just be like, okay, I'll just hop on the nearest scooter, because like I can't balance good. And they'll be like, yo, try and balance, like just bend your knees. Like, bro, you tell me to bend my knees is not helping me at all. I need a new way out. like you can watch a YouTube tutorial on how to do a kickflip, and you you mentally know how to do a kickflip, but you have to actually physically do it to actually really understand it. I'm just not trying to fall off the skateboard. Like, I'm scared as fuck, bro. Did you have any bad falls that when you were well, you still skate now? What's like one of the worst falls you had?
When I was like 12, I you know the pyramid, the ramp that's like, it would go like this. It's like this. It's like this. Then it's like that. Like like an octagon. Yeah. Or a pentagon. It's
kind of like curved, like pointing on all edges, really.
Yeah, it's like flat in the middle, and there's an up ramp and then a down ramp. I went to ollie over it, and my back truck, it hit where it's flat and like this, and like I fell off the board, and like hit my head and like had a really bad concussion.
Oh
and,
shit!
Yeah, your brother was there actually.
No way, really?
Yeah, he was there.
Man, I was there at the what was that?
Arthur Street.
Arthur Street.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I had like a concussion. Like I had to go to like a hospital and everything, and like I was life flight, and like I was just.
Oh my god!
Completely out of it, and then I just woke up the next day in the hospital room.
Damn. Life flighted? Yo, how pissed? Yo, my parents would have been pissed. They're like, yo, damn, this is expensive. Yeah. Helicopter, bro?
I remember, like, before I went to the skate park, I ate a ham and cheese Hot Pocket, and, like, after I hit my head and, like, woke up, they had me, like, strapped to the stretcher, and, like, I just started throwing up, and I couldn't pick my head up, so, like, there was just ham and cheese Hot Pocket vomit in my hair.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and it, like, dried to my hair. I was basically using, like, a ham and cheese Hot Pocket as, like, hair gel.
Oh, my God, bro. Yeah, that's... Yeah, so so pretty much when your parents came out, they were just like, yo, he has a concussion, but we don't know what that's on him. We don't know what's on him, bro. Shit. Yeah, I feel like I would probably just throw up, like, just like after having a concussion and being life flighted, just knowing that I'm in like 1,000 fucking feet in the air and I'm just like all dizzy now, I would just throw up just off. Just like,
yeah, dude, I didn't even like really know what was going on. I just kept like, I kind of knew what was going on, but I just kept drifting in and out of sleep pretty much.
Damn, that's spooky as fuck. Yeah. Especially being on a helicopter. Like, I was just skating trying to do this ollie, and the next thing you know, I'm on a fucking helicopter. Yeah. Like, bro, I would be shitting myself. You said you were 12 when this happened?
Yeah, I was 12.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. How did your parents feel about you kept skating after?
Told me to wear a helmet. I don't wear a helmet, though.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't look cool at all.
Yeah, it doesn't really look cool. Yeah. Unless you're Tony Hawk and you're on those gigantic half pipes.
Oh, yeah. He needs
a helmet. Looks cool, yeah.
Bro, he just did this, I don't know what it was. Like, he was like, man was in the air fucking twisting. Like, I don't know what number it was, but they were, like, making a big deal about it because he just turned, like, 50
oh, yeah.
I
know you're talking about his last 540 or something.
Yeah.
He was crying because I guess it's because I didn't watch it, but I'm assuming it's because he realized he's getting older and he can't move like he used to.
Yeah, bro. Good. It was like, man, it's 50, bro. Like, but apparently, like, I was listening to this Joe Rogan podcast with Tony Hawk, and he was like saying, like, yeah, I'm not the oldest guy. Like, there's this one guy that I hope I can reach to his age. He's like 70 and he's still skating. And I'm like, so this is like the one guy, like, this is apparently like the one guy that was with him like when he first started skating. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, so like until he's done, then that's gonna be my like limit where it's like, yeah, I better slow down. So like, it's kind of weird to think like, yo, in his mind, he's like, okay, I can do this at 70. So like, I can't wait in the next 20 years. Like, yo, 7-year-old Tony, I'm still skating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of randoms, hate to put bad news in the air, but like, yo, shout out Betty White. She's not dead yet, but like, she's about to turn 100. Yo, Betty White, the last Golden Girl. Bro, when that happens, that's gonna be like a fucking holiday. Like, no, like nobody forget Betty White.
Everyone loves Betty White.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Is there anything you want to say before we start wrapping this up? Any shout outs or any new projects that you're gonna start doing that you want us to look out for? This is probably gonna put this out like, yeah, I might put it out tomorrow night if I could.
No projects I want to shout out because I don't know when people are releasing things. Some people release things right away. Some people don't. Some people wait like a couple months. I just want to say that if anyone was watching this and they want to do videos, just learn by doing, and YouTube is your best friend.
Yeah. Is there any links that we can put in the description that your social media, your Instagram, or
it's Timmy Price Film on everything: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
All right.
I don't really use Twitter though, but.
Yeah, me either, bro. I'm not good with words. Like, I'm not good with writing at all. Like,
I don't know what to tweet. I just don't really use it.
Yeah, I'm not on the reading side. All right. Thank you, Timmy Price. Thank you.